I'm supposedly a widow. My husband's funeral, I've only been married one time. My husband's funeral was in November of 2013. And for about ever since then, I've always heard rumors that he was with somebody before me and that he targeted me over my family's property in Kentucky and then my grandma's property on Broadway that I was supposed to inherit. And I've always heard that once the property in Kentucky was overtook, which my family believed it was sold, but it's now coming out that they're still living off, that the sale was actually just a payment, and that the family got tricked, and now that they're living off allotments still all these years, over 2 decades later. And my grandma's property went to my cousin because I got booted out after she died and told that I had to leave. So I don't go back up there or have anything to do with it anymore. But anyways, the point is that I am tired of keeping or having females constantly invading my life in every aspect that they possibly can and controlling it, and trying to get me and my kids taken out, literally, because she thinks she's with my husband, who I believe to be deceased by the state of Kentucky, University of Louisville Hospital, November of 13. We were supposedly victims of identity theft and supposedly had at least five couples each that mimicked us down to our kids. And it was supposed to be this huge thing into human trafficking, organ trafficking, drug trafficking. I mean, the whole terrorism, counterfeiting, the whole goddamn enchilada. Sorry, forgive my language. But anyways, so I'm tired. It's possible that my husband is still alive because they supposedly took possession of his body from the hospital and had his death certificate issued and have held him hostage since because they felt they were owed money. Um, so it is possible, and if that is the case, then it is believed that they have passed him from possession holder to possession holder, or whoever controls him and has the actual possession device or whatever chooses who keeps him and who tortures him or whatever, and who controls his family. But anyways, either way it goes, sometimes it appears that they may have my actual husband. Sometimes it appears that he's near almost brain dead, and sometimes it appears that he's smart. Um, Other times it appears that that they're imposters. Um, and sometimes the woman will find out who they are and they'll stop. Sometimes they find out who he is and realize that they have to maintain the life that maintain our identity, my family's identities. So either way, I'm being targeted, and I don't like it, and I don't like having them, my mind invaded, and them controlling me. It stresses me out, and it upsets me, and I feel like I'm being murdered a little more each day. And I had an attempt on my life in fall of 13. That was somebody that I believed to be my husband that may or may not have been, but it done a number on me. And prior to the spring prior to that, there was mind control going on, and a woman known as Barb, who was also known as my sister-in-law, had also invaded my privacy, and I ended up attempting suicide because of it. Um, and she vocalized the order, and um, I had a slight nervous breakdown. But anyways, so I've been through it, and I'm extremely tired. Um, and I don't appreciate the disrespect. If you can't approach me in person with me sober and coherent, and you can't talk to me like in a civilized manner, then don't invade my mind and my privacy. Okay? And if you have the identity thief, then it's the identity thief. Quit stealing from me and my family. Quit causing my community problems. And just because you had him before me doesn't mean nothing, because whoever had him before me there were 5 suspects. to use me and to keep me for up to keep me for his alibi and appearances, and to target my net worth and DNA for pregnancies. So, I don't want to hear it anymore if you can't talk to me in person. Because, I can happily, if you come to me and have proof and you do have him and it is legit, then I can gladly go get an annulment. I've already talked to an attorney and I was already told I was eligible for an annulment. I can easily take my name back to my birth name, have my marriage annulled. I can easily have my kids' last name changed to my birth name. But don't continue targeting me and my fucking kids because you think you have somebody that you may or may not have. And quit disrespecting me, especially when I'm sitting here going through this and losing my life because of stuff people think I may or may not have done. That you may be the guilty party too.